What are two good things about India that you find that we are doing at least something right?
I started with them as an agent. We have a certain vision. हमें global जाना है. We want to be a global company. We want to have our own offices world over. And they said that, but we don't want to lose you. That we are master creators. Creativity really is in our blood. आपने क्या imagine करा और हमने उसको आपको create करके दिया. It's a treat for people who can design beautiful products to work here because इतना material है explore करने के लिए. इतनी possibilities हैं. We want to create a product. We want to conceptualize from the T of a product. I think no other country offers that diversity of skill, of workmanship, of craftsmanship. That's beautiful. And the beauty of that is that हम उसकी amalgamation कर सकते हैं बहुत beautiful.
You know what challenges you see? The challenge आपको price में आता है या quality में आता है कि life में आता है या finish में आता है. You know, if I compare say let's say India with other countries, Vietnam or you talk about Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, so is there a difference?
सबसे बड़ा challenge तो मुझे ये आता है कि इंडिया में अगर हम वॉल्यूम प्रोडक्ट की बात करें तो पीपल डोंट वांट टू एक्सपेरिमेंट. इतना रिच हेरिटेज है हमारी कंट्री का. अगर हम कश्मीर से लेके कन्याकुमारी तक जाएं, हमारे पास बनाते हुए लिस्ट ही खत्म हो जाएगी कि हम कितनी प्रोडक्ट कैटेगरीज ऑफर कर सकते हैं एक्सपोर्ट के लिए. अगर आप एक्सपोर्टर हैं और मैं बाइंग एजेंट हूँ और आप अगर इफ यू वर्क टुगेदर इन अंडरस्टैंडिंग दैट टुगेदर वी हैव टू कैप्चर दिस पार्ट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड मार्केट, देन वी कैन डू वंडर्स टुगेदर. हैंड होल्डिंग ईच अदर, मी ऑन माई पार्ट ब्रिंगिंग यू द रिक्वायरमेंट्स ऑफ द कस्टमर.
If I have to ask you that आपके supplier base से या target supplier base से, what are your two expectations from the current state to move on to maybe competing with the market in China or maybe other countries? आपको क्या expectation क्या है उनसे? So we are in the midst of India Sourcing second edition of India Sourcing Conclave, or I think you started this say about year and a half back.
Yes.
So what made you start Sourcing Conclave, and this being the second edition, you know, what do you feel about this?
Again, very interesting. Our passion for not just saying that we are sourcing agents, but bringing everybody under one umbrella. Because सबका role है इसमें. The role of a buying agent was very limited to just product development. Buyers are having a lot many more expectations even from the buying agents. 2024 was not a very good year for business for all of us. We saw the wars, global situation. There was a lot of volatility in the market.
Hello friends, welcome to the 8th episode of podcast for Amazing Master Crafters. Today we have with us Tanya Bhatia ji. She is partner in the buying agency Dymac. She's also the General Secretary for Buying Agents Association. Welcome to the podcast, Tanya ji.
Thank you very much, Goel, for having me. Thanks a lot. Pleasure.
तो मैं आपसे पूछना चाहता हूँ कि you have I spoke to you and you have a very interesting background and a very good experience. So please share your journey with us.
So, Suruji, actually, I started my career with William E. Connor, which is back in 1996. So, I have been in the buying and the sourcing line for over something around 25 years now. I was like any other young graduate who didn't know कि आगे क्या करना है. तो उन दिनों में इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस का एक मास्टर निकला था, मास्टर्स. सो आई वेंट अहेड एंड आई स्टडीड इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस बिकॉज आई नीडेड अ हेड स्टार्ट समवेयर. एंड आई वाज ऑफर्ड माय फर्स्ट जॉब और एज एन इंटर्न विद विलियम ई कॉर्नर.
Sure.
एंड हम इतने नर्वस होते थे उन दिनों में कि सो आई गॉट an offer from two companies. तो मैंने डिस्टेंस देखकर घर से जॉब द डिस्टेंस देखकर आई डिसाइडेड कि विलियम ई कॉर्नर कर लेते हैं क्योंकि वो जीके में है और दूसरी जगह निजामुद्दीन में है. सो it was that
Sure.
novice. But when the story of why also I joined a buying house was also interesting because I was already dating my now husband then.
Okay.
And he's from an export background. He's the third generation in export. And he somehow just navigated my way and he suggested that, manufacturing mein kya jana, why don't you join a buying agency and a buying house? So back in the day, even the concept of what a buying house is was not very known. It was not very It's not how it was today.
Right.
There were गिने चुने 4 या 5 नाम होते थे. And I got this offer, I joined, and I loved what I did because uh, communication, networking, talking to people from across the globe, um, their aspirations कि वो क्या ढूंढ रहे हैं, वो क्या develop करना चाहते हैं, वो क्या बनाना चाहते हैं, and somewhere giving it, showing it the light of the day.
Sure.
कि किसी ने कहीं एक डिजाइन कंसेप्चुलाइज करा और हमने उसको डेवलप भी कर दिया और उसकी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग भी कर दी और उसको शिप भी कर दिया और अब वो कहीं जाके that whole ecosystem of a design getting conceptualized to get it going on floor to it actually finding selling in a store.
Right.
That whole process was a very it somehow gave me a high.
Okay.
I loved that journey.
Sure.
The whole process उसमें you are talking to आप देखिए ना कि ये हमारे प्रोफेशन में an entire ecosystem is involved.
Right.
Beginning with a buyer who has a concept कि उनको क्या चाहिए, to us who introduce them to the right manufacturer, to having a product developed, working on the costing, quality concerns, packaging also, marketing of it, getting orders, having it placed, the manufacturing process. तो इस सारे layers में जितने भी लोग involve होते हैं, एक बायर से शुरू होके फिर एक बाइंग एजेंट फिर एक एक्सपोर्टर और उसके आगे क्वालिटी कंट्रोल टीम, लेबर, पैकेजिंग टीम्स, लॉजिस्टिक्स एंड देन shipping it. That whole idea was always very interesting. And I had the opportunity of, catering, servicing the Pottery Barn brand
Okay.
for the first 3 years of my life. So I would say कि I was very blessed and lucky. My profession chose me rather than me choosing my profession. Because बहुत कम होता है कि आप at a very young age, at the age of 9, maybe 20, you even get the best account in the world. Pottery Barn, even today, is one of the best known US retailers. And me at the age of 20 had the opportunity of merchandising for Pottery Barn, learning and training under the best in the industry. So I worked with Dilimi Corner for 3 years and I got married and I moved to Moradabad.
Okay.
So as I said, my husband's family was a three generation business and exports. जब मैं गई मुरादाबाद तो मैं बहुत आइडियाज के साथ गई कि हम अब अपने एक्सपोर्ट बिजनेस को ऐसे टर्न अराउंड कर देंगे क्योंकि मैंने आई हैव बीन ट्रेन्ड राइट एंड ऑल ऑफ दोज थिंग्स बट 2000 में मुरादाबाद अभी भी इट वाज नॉट रेडी एज अ प्रोडक्शन सेंटर एंड आई हैड वेरी टफ आई विल नॉट से टफ टाइम्स पर्सनली बट जो एक स्मॉल स्केल इंडस्ट्री का सेटअप होता है
Right.
कि आपने कुछ कॉन्सेप्ट बनाया या कुछ प्रोडक्ट्स क्रिएट करे या डिजाइन करे और आप उनको डेवलप करना चाहते हैं द टर्न अराउंड सिस्टम वाज मच स्लोअर
Okay.
बैक एंड आप बहुत सब सप्लायर्स पे डिपेंडेंट हैं आप आउटसाइड सोर्सेज पे डिपेंडेंट हैं तो मुझे मज़ा नहीं आ रहा था
Okay.
क्योंकि ट्रेनिंग एक इंटरनेशनल सेटअप में हुई थी
Right.
बिहाइंड द डेस्क काम किया था अब दूसरी तरफ से आए थे तो कहीं ना कहीं चैलेंजेस आ रहे थे क्योंकि बहुत जल्द रफ्तार से काम करने की आदत हो गई थी और यहाँ पे जब मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सेटअप में आए तो आई वाज नॉट एबल टू फाइंड माय फुटिंग
Okay.
कि कैसे होगा मज़ा भी नहीं आ रहा था तो 2 साल बाद मैंने अपने हस्बैंड से कहा कि मैं तो बाइंग एजेंसी ही करूंगी
Okay.
ये नहीं मेरे मतलब का काम ये मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा so they laughed at me they said तुम अब एक्सपोर्टर की वाइफ हो अब तुम्हें कौन आने देगा तुम्हें कौन पूछेगा तो आई सेड चलो देखते हैं एंड it was a very interesting phase. I had one of my customers contact me because their Shipment got stuck in Moradabad.
Okay.
They had paid an exporter 100% of the payment
Okay.
for a huge order, and they had not received even a single piece. So they were paying damages to the store for non-delivery. So somehow, kyunki by the time I was moving to Moradabad, they came to know that Danya is now in Moradabad. So they reached out to me and they said that, can you help us? And I said, well, nobody will entertain me. Nobody will allow me in their factory because I'm an exporter's wife now. So my first customer, Dave Medeiros in the US,
Sure.
he just sat there, wrote a letter, and he said that I authorize you to be my agent from today onwards.
Okay.
And please go ahead and take care of my work. So from there, my company came into being. My first company was called Serendipity Sourcing.
Okay.
The name Serendipity itself came into being because serendipity means something beautiful coming out of nowhere or out of a discovery out of something unknown.
Right.
तो हमने ये सोचा नहीं था, प्लान नहीं करा था. So my father-in-law at that point, he was obviously a experienced, seasoned man, well reputed in his trade. He just said one thing to me. He said, look, people may not entertain me. I said, why? He said, because you're an exporter's wife. So he said, नहीं, लोगों का mindset है कि आप अपने husband को उनका order दे दोगी या आप उनका product किसी और को दे दोगी या ये करोगी या जैसे कि होता है.
Right.
So I was not that I did not know क्या होगा, क्या होता है. I said, but मैं ये क्यों करूँगी? मुझे एक certain percentage कमाना है और वो मैं किसी के भी through कमाऊँ.
Sure.
Anyhow, so I assured him. I said, दो चीजें होंगी. जब आप पूरी conviction के साथ काम करते हो, पूरे passion के साथ काम करते हो, sincerely काम करते हो, तो या तो सामने वाला आपको समझ जाता है,
Right.
या आप इंडस्ट्री से आउट हो जाते हो. दो ही चीजें हो सकती.
Right.
And if I'm looking at longevity in business, then fair practice and fair trade is the only way forward.
Right.
जब मुझे किसी का बिजनेस मूव ही नहीं करना, जब मेरी वो इंटेंशन ही नहीं है,
Right.
तो किसी की कितनी भी सोच नेगेटिव हो, या तो वो इवेंचुअली ठीक हो जाएगी,
Right.
या हम ट्रेड से बाहर हो जाएंगे. एक ही चीज होगी.
Right.
Eventually we'll find our answers. So actually, as I talk to you, I think it's a proud day for me because if I've reached where I have reached, I must have done something right.
Yeah, that's right.
So everybody in Moradabad recognizes me today in terms of, and not me, my company and what we've done over the last 20 to 25 years in the trade. I'm passionate about the products that we create. I'm passionate about bringing value to a customer who reaches out to us. And more than all of this, I'm very, very passionate about taking India to the global market.
Sure.
That what is it that we can do to change the perceptions of the overseas customers? That why are we even being considered as China plus one today? Why are we not India is right there?
Right.
ये option भी क्यों है? So this is a little bit about my journey till here.
That's a very interesting and very insightful story. I think what you said is right because the customers trust you because you basically are true to them.
Yes.
You're true to the business, and I think that's really great. Even
Yeah.
your husband being in the export business.
Yes. And Surajji, we kept it very transparent all
Right.
the time. So even my company that I'm now partnered with and associated with, I've been with them for over 15 years. I started with them as an agent.
Okay.
And then one fine day they said that we have a certain vision. हमें global जाना है. We want to be a global company. We want to have our own offices world over.
Okay.
And they said that, but we don't want to lose you.
Right.
I was their agent then. they said that we want to partner with you in India, and we want to have our own partnership company with you in partnership, because we don't want to go out and look for another person.
Sure.
And that was all because I was very transparent from the very day one. All my customers knew that my husband is an exporter, and you may choose or not choose to work with him. There is no, you are not being imposed. Walking a fair, if you like a product with him, you're welcome to walk in there and pick it up. But if you don't, never will anybody else's product go out to him. हम बहुत satisfied और content काम करते हैं, बहुत fair काम करते हैं. Eventually, one thing that I've learned in my journey is कि वो जो आपका passion और fairness for your business होता है ना, वो कहीं ना कहीं सामने वाले को समझ आ जाता है. किसी को देर से आता है, किसी को जल्दी से आता है, किसी को ठोकर खा के आता है, लेकिन आ जाता है. एंड द सेम गोज फॉर अस ऑल्सो. हम भी एक राइट कस्टमर को या एक राइट बिजनेस पार्टनर को या पार्टनर को इवेंचुअली वी रिकॉग्नाइज हु इज what is right for us and what is not right. So that also being said, that even my customers from the very day one, they knew what they were getting into. It was a very transparent association that we've had with the. So in a way, I would also say that I kind of broke the norms कि एक एक्सपोर्टर बाइंग एजेंट नहीं हो सकता और एक बाइंग एजेंट की वाइफ बाइंग एजेंट एसोसिएशन में नहीं हो सकती, बिकॉज ये किसी लॉ की किताब में नहीं लिखा. We are all professionals, and as long as we are doing our work to the best of our profession, for the best of our profession, I think that is what matters.
So you did not talk much about the current business you are in, like the business.
So the current business that I am in is, so we are in partnership with a Danish company, and we are the world's #1 suppliers of nursery supplies.
Okay.
So outdoor garden, value-added garden products. Outdoor garden में आपके pots, planters, outdoor carpets, ये सब चीजें आती है. So we are world's #1 importer, and I am responsible for the sourcing in India, Sri Lanka, and Bangladesh also. Other than that, we are also catering to other customers world over for their assorted needs and big retail chains.
So what are the challenges you face? You are into very specialized products. So when you want to buy, say, outside planters, आपको क्या challenge आते हैं उस product selection में या vendor selection में?
देखो, सबसे ज्यादा मेजर चैलेंज तो आज भी इस कैटेगरी में इंडिया हैज अ लिमिटेशन ऑफ मटेरियल्स टू ऑफर.
Okay.
हम आउटडोर कैटेगरी में मेटल से बहुत ज़्यादा आगे बढ़ नहीं पाते बिकॉज प्राइस कंस्ट्रेंट्स आते हैं. और जो मटेरियल्स हम ऑफर कर पाते हैं, अगर हम कर भी देते हैं, तो हम प्राइस कॉम्पिटिटिव नहीं हैं.
Okay.
और अगर हम प्राइस कॉम्पिटिटिव हो जाते हैं तो हमारे प्रोडक्ट जो हैं दे आर नॉट रेडी फॉर द ग्लोबल एक्सेप्टेंस.
Okay.
तो जैसे कि मैंने आज पहले भी आपसे कहा कि अब वो ज़माना चला गया है कि आप बायर को एक प्रोडक्ट को हैंडीक्राफ्ट कह कह के उसको सेल करने की कोशिश करें. बिकॉज जब हम क्वांटिटीज़ की बात करते हैं तो बायर को एक सर्टन लेवल ऑफ प्रोडक्ट की रिक्वायरमेंट है. उसमें हम वी हैव टू अडियर टू दोज नॉर्म्स. We have to adhere to those quality standards. We cannot call it a handicraft product again. So, ये एक of course we have overcome it. But ये challenge आज भी आता है जब हम exporters के साथ में या manufacturers के साथ में डील करते हैं. तो they want to sell a product कि अरे मैम ये तो handicraft है, ये तो हाथ से बना है. और बहुत टाइम हो गया. Gone are the days that we can sell India as the land of snake charmers.
Right.
हम बहुत आगे आ गए हैं, वहां से बहुत आगे आ गए हैं. And I don't even want to use the word handicraft in front of customers anymore, if you ask me. So challenges ये आते हैं. Prices are still an issue, and showcasing of materials कि प्लास्टिक्स कुड बी वन, बट अगेन प्लास्टिक्स में हम लोग प्राइस कॉम्पिटिटिव आज भी नहीं है। इंडिया की 99% of the manufacturing is consumed in domestic market itself. Sure. So we are not ready for the global requirement. That being an issue. So हैं ये कुछ challenges हैं जो हम देखते हैं, and customer जो है ना वो बहुत ज़्यादा, world has become a much smaller place to be in. Right. And especially post COVID also आपने देखा है customer को हर जगह से feedback आ रहा है, and they are very quick to make comparisons कि कहाँ से क्या आ रहा है, and that's also why we cannot sell the same wine again and again in a new
So to
bottle.
be, more specific, what challenges you see? Challenge आपको price में आता है, या quality में आता है, कि life में आता है, या finish में आता है? If I compare, say, let's say India with other countries, Vietnam, or you talked about Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. So is there a difference, and what difference?
देखो, एक से सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज तो मुझे ये आता है कि इंडिया में अगर हम वॉल्यूम प्रोडक्ट की बात करें,
Like,
तो people don't want to experiment. They don't want to create new finishes.
sure.
We don't work, I'm talking about mass production. I'm not talking about design products.
Right.
क्योंकि हम लोग, if I'm talking of my company, we buy large volumes. And large volumes are products जो डे टू डे लाइफ में यूज एंड थ्रो होते हैं, आउटडोर गार्डन जैसे कि मैंने आपको बताया। तो उसमें आज भी एक्सपेरिमेंट नहीं करते, आज भी प्राइस चैलेंज है, बिकॉज अगर हमने उसमें कुछ भी वैल्यू ऐड कर दिया तो प्राइस ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट गोज अप। आप एक प्लांटर का ही एग्जांपल ले लेते हैं कि व्हाट इज अ प्लांटर अल्टीमेटली यूज्ड फॉर? इट इज यूज्ड फॉर फ्लावर्स और इट इज यूज्ड फॉर अ प्लांट, and that is what a customer goes to the nursery to buy. He is not buying the planter for the beauty of the planter. Right. We cannot sell a $10 planter. Nobody is interested in buying a $10 planter.
Hey.
A planter is only a value add of a plant,
Sure.
or a flower pot.
Right.
And हम उसको जितना वैल्यू ऐड करके बना देंगे उतनी हमारी क्वांटिटीज इंक्रीज हो जाएंगी। ये चीज आपको चाइना में मिल जाएगी।
Okay.
कि मल्टीपल क्रिएशंस ऑफ स्टाइल्स, फिनिशेस, R&D डन ऑल थिंग्स। और कहीं ना कहीं हमें ये चैलेंज भी आता है कि जो हमारे मैन्युफैक्चरर्स हैं, वी आर नॉट अ वन प्रोडक्ट इंडस्ट्री, वी डू मल्टीपल प्रोडक्ट्स, सो फोकस भी कहीं ना कहीं
Sure.
शिफ्ट हो जाता है। सो these are challenges that
So if I have to ask you that आपके supplier base से या target supplier base से, what are your two expectations from the current state to move on to maybe competing with the market in China or maybe other countries? आपको क्या expectation क्या है उनसे?
see, first of all तो technology setup, we need to bring in technology, we need to bring in faster manufacturing, more reliable manufacturing standards, because हम लोग अभी क्या है कि कुछ फिनिश भी डेवलप हो गई तो उसमें कंसिस्टेंसी नहीं है, और फिर वही वाली बात आ जाती है कि अरे मैम ये हाथ से करा हुआ है, राइट? सो देयर इज अ वेरिएशन।
Sure.
एंड ऑल्सो आपकी भी इंडस्ट्री में आपने देखा होगा कि जब आप फिनिशेस पे काम कर रहे हैं तो वेरिएशन आ जाता है, तो उसमें कंसिस्टेंसी कैसे रखे जाए। तो आज भी आप देखिए कि हमने बहुत R&D करी है इसमें, कि आज एक बड़ी क्वांटिटी पाउडर कोटिंग की भी आती है,
Okay.
उसमें भी वेरिएशन आ
Finishing
जाता है।
आता है, right.
तो एक यूनिक फिनिश तो अलग ही चैप्टर है
Yeah.
कि मैम वो उसमें इतना परसेंट, सो वी आर नॉट बेसिकली डिपेंडेंट ऑन टेक्नोलॉजी टू मेक आवर colors and to have consistency in it or to make the right recipes. We are still working on ट्रेडिशनल रेसिपीज कि अरे वो ऐसे करके बनाया था, अरे वो याद नहीं आ रहा उसमें कौन सा कलर ज्यादा डाल दिया था when the sample was made,
Sure.
and बायर ने तो ये देख लिया, अब उसको तो ये पसंद आ रहा है, अब वापस इसको कैसे अचीव करना है।
Right.
देयर इज एंड उसी प्रोसेस में R&D में कहीं कब प्राइस बढ़ गई,
Sure. Right.
पता ही नहीं चला. So we don't have um, we are lacking a process based मैन्युफैक्चरिंग अ प्रोसेस कि आपने एक चीज को डेवलप करा और अब आपने उसको वॉल्यूम्स
So basically, standardization process
स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन इज द राइट वर्ड
is missing.
इज मिसिंग.
People not able to replicate. Maybe it's with the same lots or what different lots.
Yes,
Right.
yes. So those also bring challenges to the production that we do. फिर प्राइस पॉइंट्स तो है ही कि इतना फ्लक्चुएशन है रॉ मटेरियल का मार्केट में. फिर एक और चीज़ है कि जो बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज हम लोग फेस करते हैं कि मेरे मेरे सेटअप में मैं देखती हूँ कि हम लोग every year we come back doing repeat orders of products, and we, like I said, we do large volumes. So negotiations with factories is a very cumbersome, tedious process because standardized, like हमने जो बात करी standardization नहीं है, processes का कुछ standard format नहीं है. तो होता क्या है कि एक वेंडर ने एक आइटम का कुछ प्राइस दिया, दूसरे ने कुछ और प्राइस दिया, तीसरे ने, इट लीव्स द बायर वेरी कंफ्यूज्ड that what is the right price of the, and of course the onus lies on us on explaining to them, but in the process they somewhere feel that they're um, in a shaky environment because they feel that the people we are depending on or the manufacturers that we are using are not consistent.
Right.
जबकि चाइना में बिल्कुल अलग है कि एक प्रोडक्ट जो वो बना रहे हैं, एक उनके प्राइस कंसिस्टेंसी भी उतना है, तो मार्केट फ्लक्चुएशन की वजह की रेशो से ही उनका प्राइस शिफ्ट होता है. यू विल नॉट सी वेरिएशन अमंगस्ट थ्री सप्लायर्स. सो दीज आर सम चैलेंजेस दैट
So we talked about challenges, but then what are two good things about India that you find that, maybe we are doing at least something right?
oh yes, we are
हम
doing
क्या कर
too
रहे हैं
many
अभी?
things right, and that's the topic that I love, that I like to present
Sure.
to the world, that we are master creators.
Okay.
I think creativity really is in our blood. We want to create a product. We want to conceptualize from the T of a product कि आपने क्या imagine करा और हमने उसको आपको create करके दिया. The vast fabric that we have of craftsmanship across India, I think no other country offers that diversity of skill, of workmanship, of craftsmanship. That's beautiful. And the beauty of that is that हम उसकी amalgamation कर सकते हैं बहुत beautifully. हम दो concepts को बहुत beautifully present कर सकते हैं, दो तीन चार कितने भी concepts को. So in that aspect, I think India is a designer's haven. It's a treat for people who can design beautiful products to work here because इतना material है explore करने के लिए, इतनी possibilities हैं. तो अगर हम जो हमारा पहले वाला टॉपिक था उससे अलग आ जाए, मशीन मेड और वॉल्यूम, उससे आई थिंक वी हैव अ प्लेथोरा ऑफ categories to explore and work with.
And where are your main suppliers? Like which part of the country?
So my main suppliers are Firozabad, Muradabad, Aurangabad. They do a lot of outdoor, south of India, even Kolkata, Bangladesh. We do a lot of paper from Sri Lanka, from Jaipur. We do also a lot of restored furniture and art from Jodhpur.
Okay.
Yeah, so all across the country actually.
So I think let's change the track now. Let's go on to your role in the BAA,
Yes.
which is the Buying Agents Association. So, maybe tell us the history of BAA and how you got involved and what's been your experience and, what is the role for BAA?
So the Buying Agents Association, is a, as I said, it's a very young association. We're only 8 years old. Started in 2016 by our founder, Christine ma'am. And the whole idea of starting the BAA was कि जो हमारी एक buying agent fraternity है, उसको bringing it under one umbrella. Because जैसे हम बात कर रहे थे पहले क्या होता था कि जब ऐसा फेयर होता था, एक बाइंग एजेंट आता था और दूसरा बाइंग एजेंट दूसरी तरफ मुंह करके चला जाता था कि अरे कहीं ये मेरा बायर ना ले जाए, राइट? अरे ये मेरा कॉम्पिटिटर है, कहीं ये ना देख ले कि मैं क्या खरीद रहा हूँ, राइट? So there was a certain rivalry will be a very strong word, but there was a certain animosity within the fraternity.
Sure.
And at some point, we realized that there is no need for it. Together, you are stronger. You work more efficiently. You have a stronger face in the exporter community. And you're able to get the attention from the government the way you need it.
Okay.
Until then, our community was totally ignored, even though we were the largest single body bringing over $5 billion worth of export to from India.
Right.
बट उसकी कोई रिकग्निशन ही नहीं थी. उसको कभी सर्विस सेक्टर में डाल दिया जाता था, कभी मर्चेंडाइज एक्सपोर्ट सेक्टर में डाल दिया जाता था, जबकि हम लोगों का काम बिल्कुल मर्चेंडाइज एक्सपोर्ट और सर्विस एक्सपोर्ट से अलग है.
Sure.
And then we were also imposed with the GST.
Okay.
And that is a very touching topic for our fraternity because क्योंकि हमें एजेंट कहा जाता है और हम एजेंट के सेक्शन में आते हैं, तो गवर्नमेंट ने हम पे 18% GST लागू कर दी, जिसकी लड़ाई आज तक भी जारी है बिकॉज वी डोंट कम इन टू दैट कैटेगरी. वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग आवर सर्विसेज टू ओवरसीज कस्टमर्स एंड फॉर दोज सर्विसेज दैट जिसके लिए हम एक बहुत नॉमिनल सा परसेंटेज चार्ज करते हैं.
Sure.
Every agent has a different tie-up or a setup that they work with. For bringing that value also into the country, we are being charged an 18%
Right.
GST. So it's a very unfair thing. So we came
So
together.
even when your foreign buyers are paying you, you have to pay GST on that?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, because it is services provided outside
Okay.
the country.
Sure.
And we continue to raise this issue to the government. So far, we have not had a respite. Hopefully, one day we shall be heard. So my journey in BAA started in 18 actually, and I joined the BAA as a member, and I was invited to join the governing body.
Sure.
But my daughter was very young then, and I was like कि ये मैं मुरादाबाद में काम करती हूँ और मैं उतना ही करती हूँ जितना मैं हैप्पीली हैंडल कर पाऊँ, एंड उसके बाद में I have kids and I don't want to involve myself with anything that needs my involvement, जहाँ पे मुझे involve होना हो. But in 2019, my daughter went to the boarding.
Okay.
And I was again pulled back by the BAA that come and join us and come and work with us. And I was already part of the BAA, but I was invited to join the governing body कि come and work more closely with us. और जब मैंने join किया तो मुझे तो मजा ही आ गया कि ये तो बहुत they share the passion that I share of bringing India to the global market and standing for the causes, because fortunately for me, Surajji, I was always working for the passion that I had.
Sure.
God has been very kind that I didn't have to be the bread earner.
Right.
I was passionate about what I did. Like I said कि किसी ने कहीं कहीं कुछ conceptualize किया और हमने उसकी पूरी story बना के 500 लोगों को involve करके manufacture करके
Sure.
shipment भेज दी उसकी.
Right.
तो वो जर्नी मुझे बहुत एक्साइट करती थी. और यहाँ BAA में आके जब मैं अपने सीनियर्स के साथ में इंटरेक्ट किया और देखा कि कैसे काम हो रहा है और क्या इश्यूज हैं और क्या हम कुछ और कर सकते हैं अपनी इंडस्ट्री के लिए, अपने मेंबर्स के लिए, तो आई बिकेम इवन मोर पैशनेट अबाउट इट. and धीरे धीरे I got involved in day-to-day activities of the BAA. One of them was also with the Export Promotion Council of Handicrafts, where they run a very simple CAMS course करते हैं, जहाँ पे they educate. It's a it's a service course that they do कि young बच्चों को जो मर्चेंडाइजिंग के जॉब्स देख रहे होते हो कि वो थोड़ा सा बैकग्राउंड अबाउट एक्सपोर्ट्स एंड बाइंग एजेंसीज कैसे जॉब वर्क करती हैं, ताकि उनको आफ्टर ग्रेजुएशन अगर वो अपने रिज्यूमे में इस कोर्स को डाले कमिंग फ्रॉम दी काउंसिल, तो कहीं जॉब्स मिल जाए।
Right.
तो उन कोर्सेज में मैंने जाके पढ़ाया बहुत साल तक, और अभी भी कभी कभी मैं उनके कोर्सेज आई गो एंड टीच ओवर देयर। व्हाटएवर बेसिकली व्हाटएवर I have received, I like to give back to the society in whichever way I can, whether it is in terms of giving back to members, whether it is in terms of sharing knowledge of what we have gathered,
Right.
or whether it is in terms of going and giving a lecture to students who may get jobs thereafter. I enjoy being with the BAA and standing together in front of the government, raising our concerns, bringing councils together to showcase our members कि क्या क्या possibilities हैं इंडिया में। इतना rich heritage है हमारी कंट्री का। अगर हम कश्मीर से लेके कन्याकुमारी तक जाएं, हमारे पास बनाते हुए लिस्ट ही खत्म हो जाएगी कि हम कितनी प्रोडक्ट कैटेगरीज ऑफर कर सकते हैं एक्सपोर्ट्स के लिए। आयरनी ये है कि हम एक्सपोर्ट के लिए सब कैटेगरीज के लिए रेडी ही नहीं है।
Okay.
बहुत दफा ऐसे होता है कि हमें रिक्वायरमेंट आ जाती है, लेकिन हमें पता चलता है उस सेक्टर में जाके कि ये तो एक्सपोर्ट रेडी है ही नहीं सेक्टर, इट इज आर्टिजन बेस्ड। सो वर्किंग इन दोज एरियाज, देन रेजिंग उनका स्टैंडर्ड टू कम अप टू अ प्लेस वेयर दे कैन स्टार्ट एक्सपोर्ट, शेयरिंग नॉलेज विद देम, जैसे कि आपने आज देखा कि क्या ग्लोबल इश्यूज हैं जो कस्टमर्स फेस कर रहे हैं और एड्रेस करने पड़ेंगे अगर हमें रेलेवेंट रहना है इंडस्ट्री में। शो वो इश्यूज को अपने मेंबर्स तक लेकर आना, उनके बारे में डिस्कस करना। देयर इज नेवर एन एवर एनी वन एंड सोल्यूशन टू अ थिंग, इट इज ऑलवेज एन ऑनगोइंग प्रोसेस, बट एटलीस्ट वी शुड बी इन कॉन्वर्सेशन।
Sure.
सो
So, no, my observation is कि कभी भी कोई association बनता है, like buyers come together and make an association, there's a lot of politics involved. So is that the case with BA as well? Like, this is a controversial question. You can decide not to answer.
पॉलिटिक्स इन्वॉल्व्ड, नो, आई थिंक ऑन द कॉन्ट्री ऑल ऑफ अस आर सो, आई थिंक सबका ना एक स्किल होता है।
Sure.
हर इंसान का एक स्किल होता है, और वो जब अपने स्किल से ऑपरेट करे ना, और टू द बेस्ट ऑफ देयर एबिलिटी ऑपरेट करे, और जेन्युइनली ऑपरेट करे, तो फिर कोई पॉलिटिक्स नहीं है।
Okay.
एंड the beauty of our association is that we are 250 members running their own individual businesses,
Sure.
successful businesses, but coming together for a cause, and that cause is um, taking the BAA to new heights.
Right.
Up within that, आपने देखा होगा in the last 4-5 days that you've been here, अगर मेरा कुछ स्किल सेट है तो आई विल
Right.
गिव इट माई बेस्ट, बट मेरे टीम मेंबर्स का कुछ और एक्सपर्टीज है, सो वी गिव देम द चॉइस दैट यू पिक व्हाट यू आर बेस्ट एट।
Sure.
वी हैव मेंबर्स इन आवर एसोसिएशन जो चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट है, तो हमने उनको काम ही ऐसे दिए हैं कि आपने सारा अकाउंटिंग आपके हाथ में है, हमने इंटरफेयर ही नहीं करना, दिस इज नॉट माई फोर्टे, आई विल नॉट कम देयर। So we have divided our work profiles in a way that we can work together in sync, help each other.
Great answer. मेरा दूसरा क्वेश्चन है कि you have seen all sides. And you've been on the buying side, then you've been on manufacturing side for a couple of years, and then you're running a buying agency, and you are also like general secretary for the BAA. So if I have to look at from from a top view, then what is the ideal role you see for each of the entities? so that we can increase business from India. Basically, idea is that for all of us, like value for India comes in when we are able to grow the business for manufacturers, for buying agencies, for buyers, and for people like us who service the industry.
So a beautiful question, and I've always said that uh, ये ना हमने माइंडसेट बनाया हुआ है कि एक्सपोर्टर अलग है और बाइंग एजेंट अलग है. To me, they are two sides of the same coin, and it's only a perception, and it's the way you view it. अगर आप एक्सपोर्टर हैं और मैं बाइंग एजेंट हूँ, और आप अगर if we work together in understanding that together we have to capture this part of the world market, sure, then we can do wonders together. Hand holding each other, me on my part bringing you the requirements of the customer. देखिए ना, as giving an example कि अगर आप एक्सपोर्टर हैं, अगर मैं आपको वो सारी प्लेट सेट करके देती हूँ, right, so it takes away a lot of your work also. It takes away a lot of your marketing. It takes care of a lot of your costs involved for marketing for your product and going out to reach or finding the credibility of a customer in a market. We are already doing those things for you. Sure. Then you can actually concentrate on upscaling your product,
Okay.
the quality of your product, and upscaling it to the global standards that are required, meeting the compliance requirements. And vis-a-vis for me also, if I don't have the right partner, right, in terms of an export vendor, as a exporter, as a vendor, then no matter who my customer is,
Sure.
I will not ever be able to give him what he's desiring, because I have not reached out, or I don't have the right source for that product. So again, जैसे कि मैंने कहा कि it's two sides of a same coin. And अगर हम साथ में मिलके काम करें और बेहतर unity से काम करें, so we can really capture a good share of the world market.
So you talked about the buying agency and you talked about the manufacturer. What about the end buyer?
Their role,
And like, how do they see role for buying agencies in the overall setup? Like, how's your integration
yeah,
as a buying agency and the final buyer? What are the expectation from the buying agency? And maybe what
तो
better they get buying
yes,
agency can do?
yes.
Grow
तो
that.
initially जब मैंने start किया था, हमने देखा था कि the role of a buying agent was very limited to just product development, quality control, and logistics.
Okay.
But today, buyers are having a lot many more expectations even from the buying agents.
Okay.
They want us to be their eyes and ears in the sourcing country. They want us to handhold them and tell them who are the based on their requirements in terms of it could be their requirement on based on design, so their requirement based on volumes, qualities, compliances. कई दफा बायर ऐसा भी आता है कि वो कहता है कि सब बातें ठीक हैं, लेकिन हम इसको इस ब्रांडिंग के साथ ही बेच सकते हैं कि अगर इसकी ये compliance पास हो. And for them to reach out to that one factory in India sometimes can be an issue. And even if they do reach out, then ensuring that all of their parameters are met with or taken care of, it's a huge challenge. And also then the other aspect is that a lot of buyers have now started to realize that, similar to how I said for exporters, for you to take care of your business in your country, right, is far more efficient and effective way of doing business, that rather than spending time and energy sourcing, looking out at quality control,
Sure.
and creating of products, meeting compliances. You rather outsource that work and concentrate on marketing or upscaling your business. And I think more and more customers today are seeing the value add over there. And that's also the reason that you see कि when customers visit India, they remain very focused, because जब उन्होंने अपना profile बता दिया,
Right.
कि उनको ये चीज़ों की requirements हैं, then it is up to their agent on how you lead them and how you present India to them. So they definitely see the need for a sourcing network, which is also kind of hand holding them towards telling them the design opportunities in or the forecast for the coming season, what will be the design trends that will be selling, what is the compliance requirements that will be looking at. A lot of customers come to us and they don't even know कि उनकी country में क्या rules and regulations and to bring in a product. So they are then dependent on us to actually educate them.
Sure.
कि आपको ये लेड का टेस्ट कराना ही पड़ेगा. It is a protocol and you have to do it to bring product into your country because वो उनका forte ही नहीं है.
Yeah, that's right.
उनका forte तो अपना बेचना है,
Right.
अपनी marketing करना है. So they definitely do realize the need for it.
So we are in the midst of India Sourcing, second edition of India Sourcing
Yes.
Conclave. Or I think you started this say about a year and a half back.
Yes.
So what made you start Sourcing Conclave, and this being the second edition, what do you feel about this?
Again, very interesting. Our passion for not just saying that we are sourcing agents, but bringing everybody under one umbrella. Because सबका रोल है इसमें. अगर मैं कहूँ कि आपका रोल नहीं है,
Right.
but you also play a major role in providing the opportunities in terms of the materials and the chemicals that you make or you research with,
Right.
or you create. Somewhere you are a stakeholder in the supply chain.
Right.
So bringing everybody together was the need of the hour. We want to address issues that our industry is facing, which is EUDR. Very relevant. Sustainability is another issue that is very, very relevant. More and more customers are now getting aware of the requirements.
Right.
And they want to be ahead of their businesses. तो वो अपने business में ahead तब होंगे जब हम prepared होंगे.
Right.
And we also have to move in a on that path together to basically to be able to address to the requirements of the world market. And that is also the need for bringing the conclave under one umbrella, under one roof, where exporters, buying agents, everybody in the supply chain come together and have these conversations.
Sure.
And I think a very good example was the dais that we had today, where we had uh, you know a finance company, and then we had a inspection company talk about how we can work towards uh, enhancing the exports from India.
तानिया जी, अगर आप एक नया सप्लायर ऑनबोर्ड करना चाहते हैं, so how do you go about doing it, and what are the parameters that you look for in a new supplier?
So for the first and foremost thing that we look for a supplier is his willingness to work together with us.
Sure.
How much interest he shows in understanding our customer and their individual requirements. The world is moving towards, branding. The world is moving towards specialization, towards specialized catering to a customer. तो वो जो supplier हमें onboard करना है, are they willing to walk that path with us? Are they willing to comply with our requirements in terms of quality, in terms of product development, in terms of pricing also? Because each one of them are so importantly interlinked कि अगर हमने product development कर लिया और उसकी pricing right नहीं है, तो हम उसको बेच नहीं सकते.
Sure.
और अगर उसकी pricing right है लेकिन वो product हमारे क्वालिटी स्टैंडर्ड्स को ही नहीं मीट कर रहा है, या वो हमारे एस्थेटिकली हमारे को सूट नहीं कर रहा, तो नो मैटर व्हाट द प्राइस इट स्टिल डजंट work for us. So somebody who's willing to work around all of these parameters and create a product that is fit for the global market or ready to be introduced in the global market is a supplier that we're looking for, number one. Number two should also be somebody who is aware of the global compliance and the requirements, if not, it is not important कि you are 100% there, because वो journey कभी भी complete नहीं होती. We are always, um, we've never reached the destination. We are already always in progress. But at least you are willing to walk that path with us and create. And lastly, someone who has a certain level of a manufacturing standard and capability to meet the requirements, production requirements. So these are three things that I am very, very.
तो अगर जो हम प्लान करें, like we are planning for a biseller meet in Jodhpur.
Yeah.
Could you
It's
want
a
to be part
very,
of
it
it?
is a wonderful concept. I think it was much needed. और हमने कई दफ़ा सोचा, बिकॉज हम लोग एट BAA हम लोग रोड शोज करते हैं जहाँ पे हम लोग जैसे पानीपत गए या करूर गए अपने BAA डेलीगेट्स को लेके. तो हमने उन रोड शोज में डिफरेंट डिफरेंट फैक्ट्रीज को विजिट किया एंड उनकी एक्सपर्टीज को देखा, स्टडी किया, उनके शोरूम्स में गए एंड वी डिड ऑल ऑफ दैट. सो फॉर अ वेरी लॉन्ग टाइम Jodhpur was on our list, but for some reason or the other, it was not happening. And I think this initiative जो आपने लिया है, it is wonderful because this is a very concentrated area, and it's a, you know, B2B meetings with buyers and business delegates. You can sit and have conversations, have understanding of what are the requirements, and very, very good initiative. We are really looking forward to it, and would love to collaborate with you on this.
For BA, आपके क्या plans हैं आगे? Like we talked about, how it came into existence, what is the value it bring to the customers, what it value bring to suppliers.
Right.
But what is the plan going forward for BA?
So इस लास्ट एक साल में ना सूरज जी जो मैंने ऑब्जर्व किया, 2024 was not a very good year for business for all of us. We saw the wars, we saw the global situation. There was a lot of volatility in the market. कभी business है, कभी business नहीं है, business आ रहा है, business cancel हो रहा है. तो हमने देखा कि हमारा buying agent और exporter, everybody was left confused of where to from here. आगे कैसे होगा? What we decided to do this year was have very strong trade partnerships with um, embassies in India, and to create a very strong MOU with them, get an understanding from them, because ultimately we need the business and we need to understand the market very well. We need to understand कि trade policies क्या है, opportunities क्या हैं, what are the categories that a country is looking at. Like for example, आपने कल देखा, so we are already started with the process. इस conclave में we had Italy, Egypt and Japan visiting us, and we talked about what are the trade opportunities both for export and import. What are the benefits that we can get as for manufacturing from India? And this is what we want to work more towards in this coming year, where our members can use this information to develop their business, to look at what are कि कौन से कंट्रीज में क्या फेयर्स हो रहे हैं, क्या प्रोडक्ट कैटेगरीज की रिक्वायरमेंट्स हैं, उनका डेटा क्या है, एंड देन वर्क देयर बिजनेसेस अराउंड दैट.
Sure.
So, and also at the same time, look at what are their quality requirements or compliance standards or regulations to bring a product into their country. So, yes, for 2025 and 26, I'm very, very strongly looking at partnerships with consulates in India, where they can guide us, they can introduce us to their commercial heads and guide us on this path.
Oh, that's really great. I'm like,
Yeah.
with leadership like yours, I'm sure we would be able to achieve it very, very soon.
I hope so. I always believe that we should be on the path. The destination will come. हम लोग लगे रहना
हाँ, लगे रहना है, अपने को कोशिश करना है.
कि
हाँ,
जहाँ
रास्ता
जहाँ पे
दिखता जाता है.
रास्ता अपने आप मिलता रहता है. आप you need to be passionate about what you want to bring to your community. That's all. So I may not be 100% successful,
Right.
but at least I'm trying.
That's great. So thank you so much, Tanya ji.
Thank you,
for
Suraj ji. It was such
coming
a
for the
pleasure
podcast.
talking to you. Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Very good evening.
आई होप आज आपको हमारा पॉडकास्ट पसंद आया है। अगर आपको हमारा पॉडकास्ट पसंद आया है तो आप इसे लाइक करिए, शेयर करिए और बहुत ऐसे और पॉडकास्ट के लिए हमारे साथ बने रहिए। थैंक यू।